welcome to Giant Mega Fun Time, the podcast. This is our second episode. The first one and our trailer are out. You can check those out on, well, wherever you get your podcasts. We get ours on Apple Podcasts, but we're also on Spotify. We're going to be on Google Podcasts. We're on Amazon Podcasts. We're on something else, iHeartRadio. We're all over the place. We're like an infection. But this is our second week, and I'm here with little one.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about the things that we've loved this week. Do you want to start?
No.
Little one?
Stop.
You want me to start? All right. Something I've loved this week has been the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur TV show. We just finished that up, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus, and I think it was 12 episodes, and they were just great. The animation was good. The songs were good. The stories were good. There were some characters we knew from reading Spider-Man a lot, so there was that connection for us. And it was a really good show about being a little girl and being true to your feelings. Well, what I assume being a little girl is like. I have no idea as a grown man. But it felt really good. It was like they were honest and open with their feelings. Do you remember that? They would often talk about how they felt. And sometimes they'd get into arguments, but then they'd work through them. Yeah, I thought that was really good, and it looked at people as a whole, and I enjoyed it. And then we went to a comic book shop this week. You did, for Pokemon, and I was there hanging around, and there was a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur comic book. A collection of comic books, so I bought one of those, and I want to check that out. It also seems to be connected to Spider-Man, so I think that might be a neat connection for us. I'm curious to start reading that after we finish our current book. But yeah, that is something I've been digging this week. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. What's something you've been digging this week, little one?
I think this is something we've both liked. Climbing out over there.
Rock climbing, right? Indoor rock climbing. Yeah, it has been, it's been really fun.
Yeah.
You've been really excelling at that. What do you like the most about rock climbing?
All of it.
Can you pinpoint one thing that's really fun? Can you try?
Jumping down
after you get to the top.
Yeah.
Jumping down, rappelling down. Nice. We've been doing auto belay, right? Yeah, which has been pretty fun. How does it feel when you reach the top of the climbing wall?
Kind of scary if you look down, and then it's like you jump down, and it kind of feels like you're falling, but also you're not falling.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Falling, but you're not falling. Nice.
It really feels like you're falling, but also that you're just jumping down, and you know that you're going to hit the ground. But then you know that it's like a bunch of pads, and nothing's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Like, unless you bump into the wall because you turned around or something.
You did do that one time. You came down and kind of swung into the wall. I remember that.
Yeah, it was right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom.
It was so not exciting.
Let's watch our volume there. So that seems like that's the scariest thing to you. Also, getting to the top.
Bumping the wall is the scariest thing.
That's what you're scared of.
Jumping down is the funnest thing.
Jumping down is the funnest thing. Nice. Do you like the feeling of maybe overcoming challenges of the wall and getting, like, when you get to the top, do you like that feeling of overcoming the wall? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. What, there's there's 4 different kinds of walls at the place that we go, Riveter, which is, there's the bouldering wall, right? Mm-hmm. There's the smaller climbing walls, the bigger climbing walls, and then there's those, what are those, the fun walls with the floating shapes?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite one to climb there?
Fun wall.
The fun wall? They are pretty neat. Can you explain the fun wall for people that don't know?
So it's like there's a bunch of hand and feet holds, and like you have to climb to the top of shapes. But like it's not just like there's a square, then a triangle, then a circle. It's not like that. Like there are ropes in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's always one scary part for me because I found a way to get to the top of one, but you really need luck because you have to grab the top of one and then you have to pull yourself up.
Yeah. Oh, is that on the left one there? Yeah. Yeah. That's the one that you've said you struggle with a little bit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the feeling of being high up in the air when you're climbing?
Kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
But also, really, I like it. And no, I don't like it.
Yeah. What don't you like about it?
You know, it just feels kind of scary. Like, if I give myself a challenge to, like, get to the top of all 6 walls in the kid zone, which I did.
Yeah.
Last time we went.
Yeah, and you did it.
Yeah. Like, I always get the feeling that I'm not attached to the rope. Because it actually is like that. Like, if you weren't attached to the rope, you would have one chance to get up and get down.
Yeah, I guess. But if you climb down okay, then you could go back and do it again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure I understand what you mean by the one chance. Can you explain that?
Like on the walls with the rope, if you fall down, you could grab the wall again and it wouldn't count because you didn't touch the ground. But if you weren't, you would just go like speeding zoom straight into the ground.
Oh, I gotcha. I feel like that would be really hard to grab the wall as you were falling. I feel like that would hurt. But maybe not. I don't know. I haven't tried that. What are you thinking about when you're climbing that wall? Are you thinking about
getting to the top?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's mostly it.
Yeah. How do you what am I asking? How do you plan your route or plan the hold that you want to get with either your hands or your feet?
I look, and I had a bunch of time to climb them at camp.
Okay, so now you have a lot of experience, so you kind of know where to go and what to look for. But when it was your first time, do you remember, or when it's a new wall that we haven't climbed, how do you choose your route or the hold?
I just, if I'm grabbing one, and then one that's higher, I look for one, right in the middle. Mm-hmm. And then I just randomly move my feet around. Yeah, and that's how I do it.
Yeah. Nice. I like it. What makes rock climbing more fun than some other activities you've tried? Like, the camp was rock climbing and mountain biking, right?
Yeah.
What makes rock climbing more fun than the mountain biking? Because we haven't gone back and done that, and you said that rock climbing was your favorite part of camp.
Yeah. I don't know why. Part of it just seems funner.
Yeah, you just have a better time doing it. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to quantify or to figure out what makes it funner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just it's just funner because I like it. I like it more. Are there any... You playing with the microphone?
No.
Yeah. Are there any like tricks or techniques that you learned at camp that you could talk about and pass on, or maybe show me next time?
I don't think so.
No. They did tell you one thing though. When you come back down, and you're on the auto belay, what do you do all the time? And I don't know if this is something they told you at camp or not, but
Kick off the wall?
to kick off the wall. But then when you get to the mat at the bottom, you always do something specific, and I'm curious if that is something they told you or something you just decided to do.
Hook the carabiner in?
No, I'll just tell you. I was hoping that you would remember. But when you get down to the bottom on the mat, you lay down on your back. Is that something they told you to do?
No, I just do that because I get so tired.
You do that. I can see that. After some of our big climbs the other day, my arms were tired. They were shaking. I was a little nervous because I'm still getting back into it and getting used to it. I think I know the answer to this one, but are there any goals that you've set for yourself as far as rock climbing goes?
No.
No, other than because you set a goal last time, right?
Yeah.
To get to the top of the 6 kid zone walls, right?
Yeah.
Which you totally did. You conquered that. Nice. So we've only done inside climbing and bouldering.
Yeah.
Do you have any desire? What?
To do outside climbing?
No desire to be outside and do that?
Well, not now.
Yeah. Why's that? I guess why not now and why no?
Just seems a little bit more scary.
Oh yeah, how so?
Because there won't always be soft landings.
That's a good point because there won't be the pads below you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Do you think, I think this is maybe my last question, do you think rock climbing is something you want to continue doing?
Yes.
For a long time? Mm-hmm. Yeah, get into it, and do you have interest in, because they have the auto belays, but then they also have I'm not sure what you call it, where it's not the auto belay, you just have a rope and you're on belay. You're climbing with the second person. Do you have interest to grow your knowledge of climbing and do more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I love that. I love that so much. And I've been loving doing it with you. It was a toss-up. I kind of thought that you would be doing climbing, so I wanted to have something else so we didn't just both wax poetic about climbing, which means just talk fondly about it.
I had no idea what any of that meant.
No, but now you do. We learn something all the time.
Mostly. I mostly learned something from that.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I think those are 2 great things. Devil Dinosaur, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and on Disney Plus, and rock climbing at a rock climbing gym. There's a whole bunch all around, so no need to specifically say ours, but I'd say do you think people should check out Moon Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think people should check out rock climbing. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Well, that's it, I think. You got anything else you want to say to people?
No.
I'd say
See you later.
We'll see you next week. And try and subscribe if you can. We would appreciate that. Give us a heart or a like or whatever you see on your podcast of choice app. And you can also find us at www.giantmegafuntime.com. You can get a list of all our podcasts there and find out where you can stream it from. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.